Welcome to Kognito Key. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Let's be real for a second. If you work anywhere with other human beings, you're going to bump heads. It's just a fact of life, right? Today, we're decoding those workplace clashes. We're going to figure out how to take that stress and actually flip it into a massive engine for productivity. So think about it. Have you ever clashed with a coworker over a project? Maybe there was a totally missed deadline or just a massive miscommunication. I bet a lot of you are nodding your heads right now. We usually look at workplace conflict as just this annoying daily headache that we'd rather avoid. But honestly, it's a highly predictable phenomenon. Let's peel back the layers and see exactly what's happening behind the scenes when we argue, and more importantly, how we can fix it. Okay, let's start with a quick baseline. What exactly is organizational conflict? Basically, it's defined as a state of disagreement or misunderstanding that comes from incompatible needs, beliefs, goals, or resources. To put it simply, it's just the natural result of human interaction. Whenever you get two or more people collaborating, their deep-seated values or attitudes might just rub each other the wrong way. It doesn't automatically mean your workplace is toxic. It literally just means human nature is doing its thing. Now, we can basically group the sparks that ignite these issues into four main buckets. First up is unclear responsibility. You know the drill. When nobody knows exactly whose job it is, toes are definitely getting stepped on. Second is interpersonal relationships. Sometimes personalities just naturally clash, and that's okay. Third, we have scarcity of resources. When people are competing for limited time or a really tight budget, friction is guaranteed. And fourth is conflict of interest. That's when an individual's personal goals just don't line up with what the organization is trying to achieve. So those big picture factors trickle down into the common, everyday triggers we see around the office all the time. Take managerial expectations, for example. When targets are totally misunderstood, stress levels just skyrocket. Then you've got communication disruption. We've all seen that dreaded reply all email disaster, right? Or unanswered messages where people just start making assumptions. Throw in a simple misunderstanding or a lack of accountability where nobody owns up to a mistake, and suddenly a tiny little spark snowballs into a full-blown dispute. Digging a bit deeper, to the root level, we can split these causes into two distinct camps. You've got your individual causes. These come from within. We're talking deep-rooted attitudes, personal beliefs, and just basic human frailties. On the flip side, we have inter-individual causes. These happen between people. It usually pops up when a leader, a manager, or a colleague suddenly breaches the established norms of the company. It's basically that awkward friction between how things are usually done and a sudden, unexpected disruption. Now, if we actually want to resolve a clash, we have to know what kind of beast we're dealing with. There are three main types here. First is task conflict. This is discord over the actual nature of the work. Like, what are we even doing? Second is process conflict. That's a clash over how the work is being completed. And third is relationship conflict, which is pure interpersonal tension that honestly has nothing to do with the project itself. So the next time tensions rise in your team, stop and ask yourself, is this about what we are doing, how we are doing it, or simply who is doing it? We also need to recognize how conflict scales up, because it doesn't always just stay between two people chatting in a desk. It can start out as personal, just a mutual dislike, but it can easily escalate into intragroup conflict, where a whole team feels frustrated. Maybe they lack liberty or resources within their own little bubble. Or, worst case scenario, it blows up into a full intergroup conflict. We're talking massive clashes between entirely distinct groups or departments fighting for dominance. Okay, but we aren't just here to admire the problem today. We're going to fix it. Here are 5 highly actionable steps to manage these disputes effectively. Step 1, handle it positively. Don't run from it, face it head on. Step 2, form official grievance procedures so everyone has a clear, unbiased path to follow. Step 3, focus on the underlying causes, not just the emotional effects on the surface. Step 4, give an equal voice to all parties, totally regardless of their job title. And step 5, ensure active participation from everyone. You have to tackle the issue as a united front. This brings us to a really crucial takeaway, perfectly summarized in our source material. It says, in an organization, conflict is inevitable. Use them in a way that can help the organization to increase its productivity. Shifting your mindset here is absolutely key. Resolving conflicts early doesn't just put a Band-Aid on the problem. It actually boosts employee effectiveness, it clarifies goals, and it genuinely drives overall success forward. Which brings us to our final thought for the day. How will you turn your next conflict into a productive win? I really want you to take these frameworks and apply them the very next time tensions start rising at work. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that subscribe button to join the Kognito Key channel right now. And please, give this video a like and share it with your colleagues so you can all build a much more communicative workplace together. See you in the next one.